start the video. I'm up at Botley Hill farmhouse, which is a pub on the top of Botley Hill, Surrey. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but that's the site I want to get to with the aerial site. It's like an old water tower, a water reservoir, but it's a really high spot. It's called Botley Hill, and I think there's a NATS service, which is Natural Air Service. So let's go. I'm just going to do a quick site survey to see what it's like. Hello. Weather's not fantastic. Very autumnal for the time of year, which I think is the 11th of November. Thank you. It's a shared pathway, so I'm allowed to cycle on it. What are you saying that? We should have stayed on the road. I just want to do a quick aerial survey, site survey of that particular site as a potential spot for me playing radio. I'm not sure what the noise floor on any of the bands I'd want to use would be there. I don't know what infrastructure's there. But at the same time I want to see what aerials they're using, so I don't cause any interference to the private radio services which are on that site. So this is just a recce. Oh, right, the ridge. There is another car park I go to up here. It's just not as high up as this particular site. I've never been to this site before, where I'm going to. So this will be the first time. I will come back in my car with some of my HF equipment to see what the noise floor's there. Whether it's worthwhile using it on some of the lower MF bands. Top band 80 metres, 60 and 40 metres. I think it'd be okay for 20 metres up to 10 metres. I'm pretty sure on the VHF bands it'd be okay on 6, 4, 2 metres and 70 sems, possibly 23 sems. We'll only find that one out once I've had a look at the site. Once I've done that, I'll go back to my usual spot, the car park I normally operate from, Portable, or one of the sites I operate from, Portable. Remember, there's a staggered crossroads down there, and that's where you have to turn to get into it. This, I think, is what's called Waldingham Ridge. Through them woods is a sharp drop down a hill towards, on the North Downs, down towards the M25. We're in between junction 6 and junction 5 of the M25. In between junction 6 and Clackett's Lane. Stop over here for a second. I don't know if I want to get it on the webcam. It's a chest mounted camera. It'll be high enough to see over the edge. But the other side of that field is where I'm going. Let's continue. nice if there's a pathway going from here to there. And if I want to use it on this thing, what's that? Nah. Right, there's that crossroads. I've got to turn right where that wall is. This looks like private property. Here, well, there's nothing to say that you can't come up here. Private road, access 2. Oh, I can't remember which way to go now. I'm guessing it's up here. It's got to be, isn't it? It ain't. Not a problem. Yeah, mud. I did want to clean the bike, not. Ooh, pheasant. Go on, run. There's me 12 ball when I need it. Could have been Sunday lunch. There's more of them up there. Crikey. Loads of pheasant. But I think I've got to turn right up here. Go on, run. You got wings, why don't you fly? No wonder people eat you, you can't get away quick enough. Here we are, happy days. Oops. This is why I want a rear wheel drive on this thing. The front wheel's just washing out on this surface. This on the throttle, it won't spin. Comes with gravelly surfaces and rear front wheel motor drives, or front hub motor. Right, which one's the next one? That's got microwave dishes and cell phone towers at the top of it. So that one won't cause any interference to that. So it's a coaxial cables going up the top. So that one looks okay. That one's different. That's got a microwave link going to it. So I'm guessing that's more. Oh, all in RX comm station, so it's a receiver more than anything else, if I've got that right. So it's not doing any transmissions from up here, it's just listening, if I've got that right. So it is in that site, and there VHF co-linears at the top. So it looks like it's just a receiving station. There's no transmission, so I shouldn't get any interference off of them at all. They look like they're low band VHF folded dipoles. I guess you won't see it on this camera. Yeah, they're far enough away for me not to cause any interference to if I use HF. So my main concern now is how much noise I'd get off of this site up here. That I'm not going to cause any interference to, because I do look like a cell phone and other microwave links at the top. What's it say on there? Waldingham link. Let's have a quick read. Site is managed by shared access limited. No works are permitted without prior notification, subject to authorisation. Doesn't say what they're doing. Danger line. Doesn't say what bands they're using, but again, they're microwave, they're high band stuff. That's probably above 800 megahertz and above. That's going up in between. I wouldn't use 23 centimetres up here. 23 sems, 3 sems. I think that's going to be a no-no. Too much interference, but I think I'll be okay on 2 metres as long as I don't go too mad with my power. And I'll only be using a 10 watt radio, so not a big deal. Plus I'll be horizontal. It's a good site up here. I can park up there. Yeah. Right. Looks like I'll be using this site. Let's go to the other car park and I'll swap batteries and then start on my way home. Because it's bloody cold. It's windy. Oh, I do like the changing seasons, but nah. Weather's supposed to be better tomorrow. It's supposed to piss down with rain tonight. Excuse me, regen breakdown yet. My knacker up my pads. Apart from that, I've got a plan to change the rear wheel on this bike. And put a Sturmley Archer 70mm rear hub brake on it. I find that hydraulic pads, especially the ones for mountain bikes or any hydraulic braking system for a bike, the pads are about the surface, the braking surface area is about the size of a thumbnail. When you've got a heavy bike like this with all the gear I've got on it plus my weight, and if you're going at a reasonable speed, they scrub out a bit too quickly for my likes. The Sturmley Archer brakes, drum brakes, they give a similar sort of braking power, but they won't wear out as quickly. Can't do it on the front obviously because I've got the hub motor on it, so I'll have to stick with the hydraulic brake on that. But I've also got the regen brake on that, and I can tie the brake lever's got a sensor in it which will enable me, if I pulled the rear brake, it will engage the regen braking on the front wheel. So we'll have a, and that's set, I think it's set at 80%. I might have reduced it down to 50% because I was worried about the amount of power coming off it going back through the BMS into the battery. But that's enough for, like, I mean, I'm using it just on its own at the moment and it's slowing me down. So combine that with the rear brake, that'd be for general braking, that's going to be okay. And if I want anything extra, I can just slam on the front brake for extra stopping power. We shall see. I like the house to the right. You can't see it through that wall. Just that wall just tells you sort of the calibre of what's behind it. Very well maintained. It's a great place to live, especially if you're a radio ham. Top of the hill, big garden, away from a lot of RF noise, manky switch mode power supplies, countless homes with using VDSL. Brilliant. So you've got a gatehouse to it. I wonder who lives there. Whistler's Court. Very swanky. Oh well. One day I'll be a millionaire, as Del Boy used to say. I wish I did a new version of Only Fools and Horses, but kept a character. Not the usual cheap and tacky rubbish that BBC and other TV services produce now. Good quality, light entertainment. Right, we're coming up into the other car park now. This is where I normally go. There's someone in there. Oh. You'll see the view, and it's a similar sort of view going in the other direction. Obviously, actually, let's have a quick look. It's all downhill. It's not such a big descending slope. Yeah, it's a great radio site. Very low noise floor. Great takeoff in all directions. This is just over the Oxted chalk pits. It's great up here. You can see. Hello. Sure is. Got to keep my beer gut going somehow, haven't I? Look, this takes the misery of cycling uphill once you've been down the pub. I mean, once you've had a good session down the... nice one. Hey, happy days. Look, once you've had a good session down the boozer, the last thing you want to do is cycle uphill. Kills the fun. Have a nice one. Yeah. No, I built it myself. It's from a kit. Yeah. You can't buy these things legally here. Well, you can, but you're not supposed to use them on the road. There's legal limits. The governmental European... yeah, a bit like that. And it's got a top... there they go. There they go, but they're legal. I know, the ones that stand up on. Yeah. That's it. I don't go on then because they break under my weight. It's the problem with being overweight, you tend to break everything you sit on. Yeah, there's not many of them left. Oh well, have a nice day, mate. Oh, there are planes taking off from Gatwick. Right. I need to go home and have a cup of tea. I'm going to swap the battery over in my camera. I was going to play radio up here, but I know what results I'm going to get from up here, so I can't see the point. And I want a cup of tea and a bottle of beer. Be back in a second. I'm back, that's recording. Let's go home. It is a really manky day. Go this way. Get home for, I mean, I have predicted really crap weather for tonight. I don't know what time it started. And it's getting really overcast now. Proper British autumn weather. Just freewheeling it down the actual road at the moment, not using the motor. Oh, this car ain't gonna see me. Yes, it did. Well done. I have to sort that rattling out. I know what it is. It's a ceramic chop block. She's got the wires for the motor going to it. It's just rattling on the frame. Just need to pad it out with something. It's really overkill for what it needs to be, but it was laying around doing nothing, so I used it. I could put a really heavy load through that. I can get away with just a normal 30 amp chop block on this. Plastic one, be lightweight and won't create so much noise. Won't scratch the frame up as much. Smells great. Walden Village. I'm sure Cosworth used to be up there. The engine builders. Yeah, going back to what I was thinking of earlier on, this time of year everyone's burning the leaves and they smell absolutely great. It's one of those autumnal smells which the powers to be would wish we wouldn't do. But to me, they smell great when they're burning. It sort of goes well with the time of year. All the different natural resins and tannins you get out of all the different leaves which come off the trees in the autumn. God, these roads have seen better days. going to control the descent down this hill with my regen braking, and that's that working now. It's reducing the speed. It's all electromagnetic forces in action. Oh, there's a whirly bird. Oh, he's not following me. Lily Laws, Eye in the Sky. It's Robin R22, I think. There you go. This is the regen brake controlling my descent down this hill. It's quite a steep hill as well. Let's let go of it. Just hope the BMS on this new battery pack's up for it. Really get out to speed and see how well it slows it down. There you go, 28 miles an hour. Well, it stopped the bike. You wouldn't want to rely on this brake, but it's great at controlling the speed, and that's all my weight. We're going downhill and it's doing it. There you go. And all you do now is just using normal brakes. Saves wearing them out. It'd be nice if it dumped a load into a super capacitor instead of coming from the controller into the battery, because you don't get much back out of it. Well, you do, but it just doesn't charge the battery up quick enough. It'd be nice if it had instead of having a I mean, even if you just had a shunt or some kind of resistor pack, so when the battery's fully charged the regen braking doesn't work. So if you had a resistor pack, and you could dump a load into that, you could have regen braking straight from the start. Better still, if it could dump a load into a super capacitor, you can use it like an electronic flywheel. And every time you stop, if you're in town, you're doing a lot of braking, you can just use the power from that super capacitor to just get you off the line, get you moving, instead of drawing a load off the battery. I love this ride. Now we're off the top of that hill, it's warmer, it's not as windy. You get to the end of this road, it brings you out onto Wapsit's Lodge roundabout, which I think I use the underpass on this bike. It's alright in the car, more like a cycle around it. Just hope the bottom part of the roundabout isn't flooded out. Not going everywhere. The joys of winter. Right, we're coming down to the A22 now. I'm hoping that there's easy access to the subways which go underneath the roundabout. I haven't done it before. Been around it millions of times in the car and motorbikes, but not on the e-bike. Been down this road loads of times in cars and motorbikes, vans and whatever. Never brought the e-bike down here, so I don't know what the infrastructure's like. I think this is going to lead into it. Oh, I've got to sort that front brake out. Keep a minute, I'll do it tonight. Next time you see me out on a bike, it will be fixed. Yeah, like, fuck will it. Excuse my French. Ooh, yes, this was the right move to come down here. I saw the lights of the subway in the distance. Ooh, echo. Oh, this is nice. Which way to go? I'm guessing it's that one over there. It's got to be, isn't it? Lots of decisions. Let's do a quick round circle. Round robin. Oh, that looks fun. Hang on. Dee 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 dee. You juvenile twat, Adam. I've never been in here before. Oh, definitely my second childhood. And I love it. Go through here. Hey, they're cool. Here we go. This is the right way to go. Rejoin the main drag. Head off home. Ooh, there's a calf there. So like, I won't be going into any calves like that till after the pandemic's all sorted out and everything's safe and the R rating's back well below 0.5. I think by then most of the economy will be, well, not the economy, most of the country will be opening up again. They released on the news the other day that they've Pfizer or GSK have got a vaccine which is in the 3rd tier of trials at the moment. They reckon it's about 90% effective, which is pretty good. Once that gets out into the general population, they might start building up proper herd immunity, which is desperately needed. I'm just coming down into Whiteleaf at the moment. I'm going to stop and put my lights on. It's a busy road, it's starting to get dark. Nothing coming, let's go. I haven't got a clue what time it is. Can't be too late, it's still daylight. At the moment it's getting dark around 5:30. Do you know, I haven't really been paying attention. I think it's around 5:30 this time of year. Properly dark. I don't know when sunset is, probably more like 5 o'clock. There's a really good chip shop down here. One of my little excursions. It's a nice place to come to for your lunchtime. There you go, Salisbury fish and chips. If you're in Whiteleaf, Salisbury's fish and chips. Just get every takeaway you want here. Fish and chips, kebabs, takeaway, curry. Shame the pubs aren't open. I've got to sort out that chock block. That's annoying here, that rattling away. Stop here, there's some temporary roadworks up here. No worry to get caught up in this traffic. Isn't the best road to cycle down. Too many impatient car drivers. This car's not going to wait. Oh. Just can't trust some of them. and I'm not allowed to use the pavements on this section, they're not shared, and there's no room to put a cycle lane in either. That cycle lane was a bit of a waste of time. Any drawback of short cycle lanes like that, which are pretty not more than a couple 100 feet long, is that when you've got parked cars there and you've got a busy road, then you've got to pull out and merge with the traffic. And then hope the car drivers behind you are kind enough to let you out. I've got my cruise control on at the moment, the hands on the throttle. I've got it set for around 20 miles an hour. So I start catching up with all those other cars which I overtook earlier. Do some creative filtering. Oh, I can feel rain. Is he going to wait for me? Thank you. Yes, just started to spit. Can I get home without getting soaked? So we're just coming down into Purley now, so we ain't got far to go. 2 miles, 3 miles, something like that. On my mileometer, we're coming up to 20 miles so far, so see what it is when we get home. Oh. Well, that sounded good. I can smell kebab shop somewhere. Oh, that smells good. You also got the autumn burner of all the leaves as well. And the two smells mixed together really well. Right, Purley. There's the Tesco's at Purley. Can I go around the bus lanes? Yeah. Except buses, sod it. This will piss a few people off. There we go. Typical. A few car drivers coming up in a second. There you fat bastard. You cheated. I don't know. No disapproving car drivers. Bollocks. I failed. I've got a nice steep hill to go up now. Will the battery hold out? Because you haven't seen the whole ride. Only from when I started the first video from. I'm going to get across this road now and there's loads of cars coming up behind me. A rapid rate of knots. Here we go. Let's go over. So it's cruise control. I'm not going to up this power anymore. Let's see if it'll pull me up this hill with a reasonably low battery without having to pedal. See, there's the voltmeter, only 3 LEDs. That doesn't drop off. There's still reasonable charge in the battery. Right, it's now putting a load on the batteries. The hill's getting steeper. The green LED is still lit up. So it's probably still around 50 volts of battery. Go on, is it going to dip? Nope. It's doing it. Oh, just tried to at the top. That'll recover. It has, there you go. Turn that off, freewheel it. Give the controller a little bit of time to cool down. That voltage indicator's yeah, it's not fantastic. Can't beat a proper voltmeter. But it's better than a kick in the nuts. I should say better than nothing. Right, turn left here. Nearly home. I'm looking forward to getting that kettle on. Bumpy road. Oh crikey, this road surface is terrible. Glad I ain't got false teeth, they'd be rattling away like a good one. I know I'd right away there, but some people don't believe in giving way to cyclists on roundabouts. So you take your life in their hands sometimes, or life in your hands sometimes. It's a matter of cycling smart. Oh, that's a nice mural on the road, on the garage here. Don't know if that came out on the camera. Mural on the shed. It's not the garage, it's too high up. Oh, I just ran the corner from home now. Bacon and egg sarnie. Yeah. Cup of tea and an egg and bacon sarnie. Well, let's hope the weather's better tomorrow. Was it Wednesday today? Yeah, they forecast sunny weather for tomorrow. Let's see if they're lying. Will the weathermen get it right? Oh god, the express lift skies here. I hope that lift is working. Please work. I don't want to carry this up the stairs. Yeah, I'm gonna do them brakes. Right, see you later.